Welcome to podcast day. I hope everyone has come down from the euphoric high of their pretty boring big game in San Fran, which saw the Seahawks dominate New England, and we learned that they are the frauds we always thought they were.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a couple of golf tournaments to discuss as well. We have our Pick the Pro one and done contest. We'll show the standings after our first week of the contest. I have some NCAA basketball futures as well, and we are going to highlight some of the listeners' accomplishments over the next few months on some of the upcoming shows. We also have a lovely hairstyled guest this evening, one Sean O'Leary, back from his waste management tournament / bachelor party with some stories.
But there was a lot of waste at that place.
Dude, wasted
For nothing.
As always, please like, comment, and subscribe to all of our platforms. Our handle is @PlayItDownGolf on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We'll also give everyone a quick count of 5 to hit that subscribe button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks. And as always, grab your beverage of choice and let's play it down. We got a lovely guest. He's not even on camera or on mic yet.
The way I would have described it, but that's all right.
What? He's not lovely?
We have a guest, a good guest.
We do have a guest.
And we probably have a couple of jealous listeners, or maybe they're listening. I don't know.
Maybe they're listening. We'll find out.
Oh, it's jealous.
Yeah. But they'll find out.
Well,
Her teeth will still up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we do have a couple of things to check off the to-do list. One, we did get the new hoodie.
Yes, the hoodie.
The new hoodies
are
in.
awesome. Yes.
So these are the hoodies and the hats and the poker chips, and we have balls coming. Those will all be part of their prize packages for the one and done contest.
Yes.
Also, what wine are you drinking?
I've got a new lot. This is a Merlot tonight. I'm usually a cab drinker, but this is another Cam Hughes lot, 9/31, 2021.
Any good?
It's very good.
You're a cab guy. Why are you drinking Merlot?
I like the Merlot too, but here's the thing. That whole thing we talked about last week with my brother's wine delivery did not make it in this week. So there will be a follow-up that's going to be required to find out where that wine delivery went. But I started to feel like the Marriott hat thing.
My God.
All over again.
I am not drinking Stella. I am Michelob Ultra tonight.
John L will be upset by that.
He may be, but I did put in his pick for one and done because he's traveling, so he'll get over it. But I wanted to represent the Orange Lantern. Sean O'Leary, who's a Paramus Catholic, works with Paramus Guy. It's a very old bar that I've been going since I was pretty much before.
So like a hole in the wall type of bar?
It's like a dive bar. It's a dive bar. They have live music.
It was probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to go. We'll mention the one and done, our play it down contest. And we will mention that Mr. O'Leary, who is now on camera, is sitting in first place.
And the thing is, we were having him as a guest, and this is just happened that he was the only player in our 27. Now I think we're up to 27. I know we added a couple.
Added a few.
The only one that got the winner right, Chris Gotterup, who looked on Thursday unbeatable and looked fried on Saturday. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
At one point on late Saturday afternoon, he was -9. He was -8 after 16 holes.
Yeah.
And 2 days, almost a day and a half later, he was at -9.
And he wins the tournament.
And he ended up coming back. And he had 2 great days, Thursday and Sunday.
I thought your prophecy was going to come true. You told me like, "Oh, don't celebrate too early," and I'm like, "Yeah,
No, you did.
Yeah, apparently I did.
No,
yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna back that guy up.
All weekend. He was just kind of playing even par golf and just stayed put, and everybody was passing him by. But I was glad to see him make a charge on the back 9 on Sunday. Got me that win.
And someone makes a charge at that tournament every year. Scheffler made a great charge. Gotterup made a great charge, and some of the other guys fell off. Just to kind of round out these standings, we got Jada Nunzio, work colleague of mine, who I worked for at F&G, and Rick McNulty from Mount Tabor, and then our Tabor Pro, Casey O'Reilly, who our tied for second.
And myself.
And
Technically,
yourself, even though you didn't list it, and I
I'm-
see you made sure that you put up that you were beating me head to head after 1 week.
I mean, only by $1 million.
Yeah, congratulations to that.
Who did you have, Tom?
I had Cam Young.
Cam Young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I also
I know a lot of people had Maverick McNeely. And
yeah. Well, McNeely hurt me bad.
Yeah.
because he was top 10 for a while, then he fell out.
Yeah, and I had him. I bet him to win top 10, and he finished 11th, and it cost me a lot of money. This
I
week.
bet him too.
Yeah, you bet him top 20. Why don't you brag about that?
Top 20, bitches.
Funny, yeah.
I actually did pretty well because I had Hideki top 10, and to win. Obviously, he didn't win.
Right.
And Jake Knapp was right there, and I had him to win.
Yeah.
I was really pulling for him, and he just kind of just plateaued.
And you had that. We both had the playoff,
and we both had to play off, which I did not want to see.
4-1 on the play.
Oh, you did not want to see that?
No,
I thought you.
He wanted Matsuyama.
I wanted Matsuyama to win.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the playoff bet was a nice win.
What about
Playoff
Matsuyama?
bet with Matsuyama winning it would have
Would've
been
been
best.
awesome.
Playoff. Yeah, that would have been the.
But fans can't keep their mouths shut. And as we go into Mr. O'Leary and we bring him full circle, we have some lovely photos of Sean at the Waste Management.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're with your couple of your brother-in-laws on one slide. You're actually with the Bachelor. He's in the bucket.
That's an
hat,
awesome picture. I
the
love
great-
that picture.
with the
Yeah.
hand extended. It's a great selfie. And we have a picture of a snake.
The
Yeah, tell us about the snake.
Well, apparently, in years past, those things have grown to monumental proportions.
Absurd.
Like
Absurd.
going up the entire length of the stands. There are probably thousands of cups in them, but the police were very much on their game this year. You could tell that after the events of years past, the drunken antics that had been going on there that earned it the title of the wasted management. They had a lot of cops, a lot of police, a lot of security, and they were not tolerating any type of behavior. That snake was confiscated by the police
Oh, really?
Oh, no
shortly
kidding.
after that picture was.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
And they came back and we tried to rebuild. I have another picture of a much smaller one.
And they took.
And they came down because we were only probably
You should tell them they had Diet Coke.
5 or 6 rows from the grass there, and the one cop was looking at us the whole time. He was facing the stands, obviously, and we saw him as soon as we kind of hoisted up the snake, and there was some cheering going on in our little section.
That was that.
Cop got on the radio. Like, we got a snake. And the police came down from both sides, and they came in and they confiscated it, and they said, we have to come down here again. If you build another one, you guys are all gone. So
That was the last snake you built.
no, then we built another one, and we kind of kept it horizontal on our laps, and we tried to keep it covert, but
Right.
drunken behavior is going to prevail, and someone hoisted it up, and they came and they took that one again.
Even though you don't drink, you were a complete enabler.
I was absolutely enabling all of the behavior. I'm probably the best thing for the reputation of this tournament.
Now, let me ask you this question, Sean, while you're going on. We know that Sam Champy, another member up in Mount Tabor, was there, and that you were hoping to get into the hospitality suite.
Yeah.
Can you tell us whether you were successful in
Sam Champy, with all of his bravado and everything,
Never was
unable to get me. As a matter of fact, 3 or 4 of the guys, the bachelor party guys, the younger guys, managed to get bracelets just from random people walking out of the suites. They're like, here, there's a couple drinks, because they all had like RFID things on them. So they had, I think, the max of like 8 drinks on each one of the bracelets. So these guys must have slipped them off or whatever and gave them to our young guys.
So they had used the full 8 drinks.
Yeah, they said there's probably 5 drinks left on each of these things. So those guys went and got, a little bit more tuned up on the corporate dime.
Good.
That's
But Sam was a disappointment.
Shame.
Yeah, that's
He
too
could
bad.
not pull it off. He claimed early on that he had a
You think he would have
bartender
owned the suite the way
in his
it's not,
pocket.
right?
Yeah. And then all I got for all the bravado and all the promises was a drunken phone call from him at the end of it, saying that he got on a bus to he didn't know where, and he just drove around the complex for like an hour before his friends finally told him to get off, and they came and rescued him. That was all I got.
Okay.
And he was
Well, that was probably just a scenic route he wanted to take.
he obviously was looking for some desert foliage and stuff in the.
Yeah.
In
You
the
can find a pet snake or something.
Yeah.
That sounds a little
Yeah,
cheapy.
and it was wearing
It does.
a pair of
It does.
Vivid,
Couldn't get an Uber yet. Got a bus.
vivid pink.
Who needs an
shorts.
Uber when you get
Got a
on the
bus.
bus and just
Yeah.
ride around the park and
You got a bus. You're fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I didn't hear from him again. Next I heard he was at the Super Bowl party back at Mount Tabor.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was there. Yep.
That's impressive.
But
Yeah.
yeah, waste management is awesome experience. You should definitely.
And we do have one other slide here with you have the 4 young guys. I guess these are some of the guys that got in to the end. And you have the chip. You have the Scotty chip.
Was actually right as we first arrived. That was on the 18th green. I played about 9 first. So
No, this is not Thursday.
This is Thursday.
All right,
Yeah.
that was this terrible day.
So yeah, it was this 9th hole of the day.
It's not going well at the time for him, most likely.
Yeah, he wasn't.
John as high as +4.
And then that
And he
chip.
finished +2.
Yeah, that chip I caught on my phone from probably 50 feet away.
That's a great shot. And
It's a great shot. And I love seeing it.
If
by the
anyone's
way.
watching this on YouTube, you can see it.
Yeah.
How frustrated he is.
You know,
Look like
he
you
is
and
one
I.
of us. He is one
Yeah,
of us.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were saying. Like, hey, Scott, it's just like that. Shit, I could do that. It's easy. Yeah,
It was probably about 3 inches from going almost into the hole.
yeah,
That's what I saw.
yeah. The slopes on those greens too. That's one thing. The desert courses and the ball was just roll. That's a rare roll. It's so hard to hit. It's dry. It's dry.
It's firm.
The greens are hard.
So firm.
And then the big roll rough around the greens. Once you get to like the second, third cut, that's where the ball will stop. Yeah, that's a rare goes. First course that we played out there, Grand Canyon University golf course. The hardwood floors. You would chip and you would think like, okay, it's going to stop. I hit a flop. That's a rare. They just rolls forever. And they would catch slopes. They'd be gone. Off the greens again. Yeah, it was old. We played 2 rounds of golf at home. I think second round was a little bit more of course. They held it. Got a 92 at Grand Canyon and an 82 at Others.
Now I hear there's a new handicap committee chairperson there. Now, Dave, did you put the scores in?
That, the story there is Mr. Court, who's
Yes. Oh, you're the handicap chair? Well, I guess I could do your job for you, or you could do her job. Well, I don't know. I guess I just admitted to my
Put those
score.
scores in.
Yeah. I don't.
So if they're in there, they're in there. If they're not, then I guess.
I think that all
Gotta
Scott
get on the
doing
job.
He's just start from. I'm going to trade my committee. Most likely.
There you go.
This committee's supposed to be. I'm going to put O'Leary on.
Put him on it.
Yeah.
So, yes, as a matter of fact, I did post because I can post Arizona's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I did post my I was in both this and the same.
So you guys are clean. I don't have to worry
You don't
about
gotta worry
it.
about it. I put my 82.
Shit.
Okay, so that's the waste management. Thank you for
Oh, and
sharing.
last thing, there's a hat behind. So he's not wearing the hat.
He's not. This is the hair.
Right. He has the hair copies to display, but he will be wearing that on the golf course.
Yes, he will.
Yeah. You'll see that up at
There's not many of them. There's only the 2 of us and Sean, and then LaBianca won the prize, which we'll get to here a little bit later. So there's only 2 hats left available that are out.
I got to get
Public.
myself one of those hoodies so I can pair it with the Mets colors. It's a nice.
It is orange and blue.
It is quite
Yeah.
a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to start.
Get to it.
You know what? We've tended to be a little bit, I won't say negative, but we've had the bonehead section. We've had the head scratching section.
Yep.
So everything that we've done has been sort of like, I would say, like what people have done where maybe they could have maybe done things differently, right?
Yes.
That's the most positive way.
Yeah.
But as a podcast that's supposed to be a fountain of positivity, I think we
That
need
is
to
our
have
mantra. That is our
occasional-
mantra. Our
Right.
mantra is fountain of
So we
positivity.
wanted to sort of start a segment that we're going to, and this is really rough right now. We don't have any slides, but we're going to have occasional segment called Accomplishments Made by some of the listeners, right? Now, we do have an accomplishment by a non-listener, right? And I'll start with that, in that is Dave Gordon had provided us with a Secure Consult hat, right? And we try to understand the fact that there were two hats.
Yes,
right?
but we only got one.
We got one of them, and then we saw Rob Cantrell wearing the white hat.
Yeah.
Right. So I think Sean has a good way to maybe explain this at the best of anyone, but we finally have secured Consult Secure. We've secured the second hat
got the second hat.
from the Secure Consult,
Yes.
right? And so now there's meaning to the white hat and black hat. And so the accomplishment is Dave Gordon
Came through.
with a hat. Now it took him longer than it took the Marriott to get me my new Newport hat.
Yes.
Right? That was
Yeah.
like a 6-month project to
Yep.
get that hat.
I know, because I do listen.
You are.
I know.
Now Dave won't know that
Yeah.
story, but I think we need to quickly just give a little bit of
I'll give him a little shout out, a little
yeah, a little
kudos.
shout out. And I wouldn't mind having Sean explain the difference here between the black and white.
I don't know if I'm accurate, but I believe that the black hat represents the defense in the security consulting business. So they will go in and protect your company's infrastructure, computer infrastructure. And the white hat represents the offense, where they will go in and test your infrastructure network for vulnerabilities. So
And
the
the
one is-
hats are flipped. If black and white is up, but there's an offense, there's a defense, and
Yes.
and the two hats sort of represent.
yeah,
different-
the two arms of Dave's business model there, that he will protect your computer, and he would also test your computers to see if you need protection or if you need the defense. The offense finds out that they can get in and wander around in your computer network, and you probably need to buy the defense. So, one thing helps the other.
And being in IT, I will also mention the terminology black hat and white hat. For the most part, the black hats
Good
were
guys.
you see bad, and
Yeah.
the white hats were the good.
Yeah.
In cybersecurity things.
Got it.
So that again, they're using offense and defense because he's using both those hats as how to protect a single environment.
Interesting.
However, black hats
They
typically
say
are
that
bad.
you're always learning.
Always learn.
This is a learning experience for me,
This is
certainly.
not my area of expertise.
No, but I think you're just as qualified to talk about it as the rest of us here.
Absolutely.
Now, second accomplishment came this weekend. We had a party up at the Mount Tabor, and
The big game party.
and the pipes froze on Saturday night.
Well, it was brutally freaking cold.
Yeah, it got below zero. And in the morning, you got this huge Super Bowl party, about 60, 70 people signed up for it, and no water, no heat. And, kudos to the team up there. This is like a co-op almost at Mount Tabor. And members of that team, like Tim Klein, Gary Trump, Rob Cantrell, and others who had been very instrumental in planning the party, I think they were concerned with it. They might have to cancel the party.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have water running.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta be able to go to the
you can't be
bathroom.
having those drinks and then not have a
Not have a
spot to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So
You just
they were able to solve that problem right around 3:30. I think Mr. O'Leary from Arizona cared a little less than he might have had he been in New Jersey,
yeah.
but he was being updated.
I was in the midst of my 82, so I wasn't overly concerned with it, but I was moderately concerned.
Now let's be honest. Come on, they would have called. You would have put the phone down. You would have made the pot. You would have picked the phone.
yeah,
up.
I could-
You never would have. You never would have stopped the call.
And by the way, we've seen that
Move the heater left. I was
multitasker to the max.
Oh,
Mr. O'Leary.
Still one of the best things I've ever witnessed.
Yeah. Now-
my nephew's hard a couple of times out
I
there.
bet.
We had a bet, and he actually came back. He was down 2 on in for 9, and he came charging back and tied it up. I missed a putt to win it, and he did the same thing on the back 9, and I had to in for up and down like 5 times on the back 9. In for
A mile.
300 yards.
Yeah.
He drove.
Those young kids.
He drove a 280-yard green in for the green.
Is he wild golfer too?
Not really.
No.
His driver is very strong, but his short game is garbage. Which is where I make
Most players that play against you have short games that are relative.
relative.
It's all relative thing.
Sadly, it's me.
I was in mid-season form though, getting up and down. I love chipping from the just off the green there. It was a lot of fun, and the greens were in for more receptive than the day before at Grand Canyon.
And the weather was a little bit better than here.
In for
So that
80 degrees for 4 straight.
I prefer 0 in winter.
Yeah,
So that's what we got here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, if you are planning on a getaway in the middle of the winter, and this winter was particularly ornery, that is a great spot. We rented an Airbnb. It had a gigantic resort-like pool, had like 10 bedrooms, queues, volleyball courts,
You just had a blast. Enjoyed yourself.
It was a well organized trip by those young guys. We stayed at Kurt's, my brother-in-law's brother's house. He lives out there. We stayed in his apartment. For your hospitality, but
Well, you think Kurt's going to be listening with you as a guest, right?
well, he's gonna get a for this thing. So yeah, everyone. So you're gonna have a couple of
Like, comment, and subscribe.
20 or 22 more potential subscribers.
That's what we're looking. That's
what we like.
We like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I told the one.
And by the way, all these people who are listening can still get in our golf contest.
Yep.
We're doing quarterly prizes.
Yeah.
We got two
Yeah, we didn't
more
close it.
two more that joined. We're not closing it.
Okay, yeah. So all these young guys are.
The link will be in the
Love to have
description.
them all get in.
And the guy was holding the beer snake and almost got pinched because of it. I had to get explicit consent from him to use his photograph. So that's his payoff. He
Excellent.
joined the, one and done.
Yeah.
So.
The link will be in the description.
All right, so a couple other quick
Any other ones?
accomplishments here. Yeah, so John LaBianca, who is now our bar manager up at Mount Tabor.
I believe he likes to be called the member liaison.
Oh,
Yeah, is that
I don't know why.
I don't really.
We mentioned bar manager the other night. He goes, no, I'm the member liaison.
You know what? I botch names up. I'm gonna botch titles up. He's the bar
bar
manager.
We all know who you
And
are.
Rob Cantrell probably not gonna like it because I'm sure they've worked out what it is.
Yes.
But, he predicted the score. The final score was 29-13. He predicted 27-13. And he won
What
a
was his
table
prize?
of free. Well, he won a play it down hat.
Nice.
And he won a table of prizes.
And I'm sure the Play It Down podcast was a hot topic during the party.
It was discussed especially by one of the non-listeners. And so congratulations there to John. And then finally, we have to recognize one more time a key accomplishment by Mr. O'Leary in the first week picking Chris Gutterow. How did you not make that the top accomplishment of the week? The only guy out of 27 that got it right.
And not again where these are accomplishments. I did feel a little sorry for your brother Pete.
Yes, and I think that's the other side of it.
That's the other side of the
Right.
accomplishment.
He picked JJ Spawn and never teed it up, and
He dropped
did
out
not,
like 8
he was
hours
not
before
on,
the
He was
tournament.
not on top of it. He was not on top of it enough to make an adjustment.
No.
So that's still, you got to be looking at that stuff.
It's a zero.
Sorry, Pete, but no dollars for you this week.
Well, I can only say that from the top of the heap, I have to lean on my process, which is looking at it at the last minute and making a wild guess. I know Goddard up had played pretty well.
Second win.
He won it.
Second
He
win.
won one already.
Yeah.
He won. Not this century.
Yeah, he's been playing great.
He's a Jersey boy, and
Yeah, he is.
is jumped out at me, and I picked him, and luck of the Irish, hit it.
And speaking of the PGA, we will move on to the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, which is the tournament this week. It's played at the Pebble Beach Golf Links and Spyglass Hill Golf Course the first 2 days, and then it finishes the weekend at Pebble Beach. It's a par 72 on both courses. Pebble Beach is a little shorter at 69.90. Spyglass a little bit more protected from the wind, but
short for the pros.
For the pros, yeah. Usually they're 7,700.
Yes. Right.
This is 7,000. But and from a weather standpoint, Sunday looks a little iffy. But we know it's
you got the variable winds that in this tournament
that can do anything.
And 3 rounds at that Pebble Beach course where Spyglass, there's protection from the wind, not at Pebble Beach.
Not at Pebble Beach. Couple of fun facts. This is obviously the tournament was founded in 1937 by Bing Crosby. Was known as the Crosby Clam Bake, and he literally would have the players stay at his house. It's also one of the few PGA Tour events, even though there was one just a couple weeks ago, that is a pro-am. So you have amateurs, which are mostly celebrities playing alongside pros.
I feel like they had more fun back then than the golfers do.
100%.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
They were drinking recklessly.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you're a fan watching them. You better hope you're not in the firing zone because you're getting hit.
Yeah. Yeah, they should give out helmets at the entrance.
Obviously, Bill Murray's always been having a good time with the crowd, and he usually gets the camera time
for 2 days. This is right.
Yeah. Yep. I know that Ray Romano.
I know Travis Kelce is playing this year as well.
Travis Kelce, yeah. I'm sure those guys. Now the
Taylor Swift going to play too?
She's going to caddy.
Is she caddy?
She's caddy.
Okay.
She's going to carry his bag.
Good to hear.
Ray Romano and Kevin James, those guys were always big golfers.
Big golfers.
Played, I think.
And you'll have a bunch of the NFL players probably in it.
Maybe
as well.
Travis Kelce's not caddying for Bo Nix or Sean Payton in this thing. Sorry, Travis.
Don't be hating on Travis.
Obviously, he's got his own podcast, by the way. He's probably got.
I think they have a couple more subscribers.
Maybe.
I mean, okay, they had Taylor Swift. We could get Taylor Swift. We could give her a call.
You got Big Sean.
Got Big Sean.
Big Sean
from Homicide. We're good.
No, we don't have Dave Gordon.
We don't. Not yet. Not yet.
We're
working on it. We're still working on the contract on that one. Obviously, the iconic 18th hole, one of the greatest finishing holes in the world at Pebble Beach. Also, the weather. It can change at an instant.
Yeah, that is going to be the wild card.
So that is the wild card. Let's go into some bets.
By the way, as we're going into these bets, Mr. O'Leary had some insights that I found I may actually have to increase my card, but we'll get to that in a bit.
One thing I didn't mention, obviously, the fourth fun fact is it's clearly majors have been there. Most famously, the 2000 U.S. Open that Tiger won by 15. Historic 2001. But we'll go into the Jonesy's picks for the PGA AT&T bets.
All right, so we've got a couple things going on here. But there's going to be another slide where we're talking about the range of odds. You've got to if you're going to bet in these golf, you've got to have multiple accounts and you've got to look at the range of odds and we'll get to each of these golfers and what the range is. But as far as the picks go, I got Tommy Fleetwood at 28-1. I think going to be a decent win player if that comes up. He's been a hot golfer in general. He hasn't played in some of these other events.
That's the only reason I laid off him.
I know. But I 28-1.
How tuned up he is.
I feel like I've got to have money. I don't want to. I guess it's fear of missing out, right? I got to have him in there 28-1. Jason Day, he's never won here, but he has been in the mix multiple times.
I don't know if anyone's aware, but he did switch to graphite shafts. Just saying. Someone else on this podcast switched to graphite, and he's loving them.
He's dressing like a caricature.
Yes. I don't know what some of the style. He has sweatpants.
I don't know what
he's a YouTube influencer now. Didn't you know? He's got the live YouTube channel.
Somebody who's like pretty much a model for dress myself.
Yeah.
Me as well.
You obviously have the panache.
And we're not as stylish as the lovely Sean O'Neill.
No, we're not worried about whether we have to wear a hat to show our gray head of hair.
So,
but anyway, 46-1 on Day. I really like that. I like the value here. Russell Henley fits this course perfectly.
He does. I look at him
It's every single
very low
aspect.
strongly.
He also has had success here. So 30-1. Picking him off, Ricky Fowler. I feel like Ricky's turning the corner a little bit, and I found him at 75-1.
He's playing well.
Yeah,
He's not
I think
top
he's
10 yet.
He's
but
better. He's better for a top.
I haven't
20
missed
or-
the cut last week. He didn't. He made it.
if he gets hot, and I can monetize this
he can
on
get a-
Saturday
Yep.
because he's in the lead or something. And then Tagala at 100-1. I don't understand how they can still be putting him up at 100-1.
I love the value. I don't think he'll get there, but I love the value.
Right. And then McNeely at 35-1. I'm just going to keep pounding this guy, even though he screwed me last week. 35-1. I mean, pounding the bettings. Go. And then finally, we got.
Why are you with Finau? What are you doing?
He's 270-1. This guy,
He didn't make the cut last week.
270-1.
Don't
He
you, if
shouldn't
you
have
were
made the
playing
cut.
in the tournament, you'd be 260-1. What are you talking about?
I mean, if I'm going to get 270-1 on a guy that's of that,
Of what? He's not playing well.
2 weeks ago, he was a top 40. He was 11.
Yes, 2 weeks ago. And last week he went right back to what he was, which was missing the cut.
Infrastructure.
So
I don't like that bet.
I didn't think we were judging bets
Let's
here.
summarize. I
Why
hate
don't
that
we-
bet.
You don't like that bet.
Where do you see mine?
You know, it's the
It's
sausage on.
summary.
I bet the sausage topping on top of the pizza.
Yeah, I
At
got you.
270-1.
270. Yeah, it's,
Top 5
What's Taylor Swift
Mick-
going off at?
is a caddy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is a caddy
Yeah.
maybe?
about, about 271. About 271 to 1.
Yeah. Infrastructure.
McNeely 6-1 top 5.
That's a good bet.
I won't say I'm pounding it, but I'm like
You like it?
I like him at 6-1 here, and then the top 20s.
Infrastructure.
Tagala, Gerard, Straka, Batia.
Batia.
It's not. No, it's not how you pronounce it. I thought it was.
It's not Batia?
Batia. No?
Akshay Batia.
Batia, I think. It's
You're
not
right.
Batia.
It's Batia.
No, I don't think that's right. I'm
No,
pretty sure
It's Akshay Batia.
That's
Hey,
what
we
they
already
say
got.
on
I
television.
That's
already
what they
got.
say on TV all the time.
Yeah, but they're wrong.
And again, this is the same crew that calls Seamus Seamus.
Why we only did that once?
So you guys,
You
Okay.
told me how
Have a whole
he
lot
wasn't
of-
correct. I corrected.
Now here was an interesting thing.
Seamus.
Tagala, Gerard, Straka, and Batia.
Infrastructure.
Parlay
Infrastructure.
at 80 at 8. That is not. That is like 860-1.
Oh, so I missed a 0.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah, 86, 8.6. Yeah, you're totally right. It's 860 to 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy what you can win on that. So that's the parlay of all of them.
Infrastructure.
All right, very good, very good. I'll go through my picks. It's not as big of a list.
No, you got. I think you do have it right. That was you have 8600, 86-1.
86.
That's correct.
Okay,
86 to 1. 860-1.
No, 86.
86 to 1. Yeah,
Not
86.
8 points. I thought he had 8.6.
No,
86.
86 to 1.
$2.
If all 4 of those guys make the top 20,
Make the top 20.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Infrastructure.
So,
Yeah.
but again, you're getting 86
Yeah.
a month. You're not really
Yes.
expecting to win.
Yeah.
So here are mine. So I started off with Ben Griffin, and actually I'm using him as my one and done pick as well.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far this year, his worst finish is tie 28.
He's played well.
He's playing well. Now, I will tell you, overall on this tournament, he hasn't really played all that great at this tournament, but he's trending upward right now. So I'm taking a flyer with him. He's been about almost a shot gained over the field over the last 4 tournaments. He's played them all. So I'm kind of taking a flyer on him. I know this course may not suit him as well, but
It doesn't
his
fit him quite as well as like a Henley, right?
Right, but
Yeah.
his game with it seems like around the greens is going to be a huge stat for shots gained, and his shots gained around the greens is over a stroke on the field. So I went with him. I also have
I've
Cam
always
Young.
found at Pebble Beach that it's pretty clear on the greens that it's a public course, and
it only puts at 10-5 on
Yeah.
it.
It's-
So
it's slow.
I was going to do a slide about the greens.
I got to be
So
one of the
it's
slowest.
POA.
It's got to be one of the slowest. on the
Probably
tour.
one of the slowest. on
It's
the
bluegrass.
tour.
So it's the POA Annua,
Yeah.
bluegrass greens, as opposed to the Bermuda that they've been playing on.
Yeah.
And Bermuda, obviously, with the grain,
Right.
if you can't read the grain, you're not making putts.
Yeah.
The POA is, you're going to have the slopes and stuff is going to dictate your
Yeah.
putt more than
Right.
the grain.
And and you got, they probably play 200,000 rounds on that course every year.
Because of the public.
Of the public, yeah. And they're paying through the nose to do it, but they can't have them out there for 7 hours, 4 and 5 putting.
I think
so.
the Mount Tabor's similar, right?
Right. Yeah. I would venture to guess that Mount Tabor's greens might be faster at some point in the year.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely during the member guest.
yeah, for sure. But everybody that I've ever talked to that's ever played there said that the greens are just kind of ordinary. You know, there's some slope to them and stuff, but not. There was more slope at the Waste Management at that Phoenix.
Oh, well, that's
IBC.
Bermuda.
Yeah.
And that's also Bermuda.
So
So
the slopes, you hit some of those slopes and the ball's gone off the green. That's probably not going to happen.
There
to
were
you
shots that looked like
at Pebble
they were
Beach.
good shots. And suddenly they go down that slope.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, is that going in the water?
Yeah,
it doesn't stop.
yeah,
It just wouldn't stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I also have Cam Young at plus 2,700. He's rounding form. He's had 2 starts this year. He's made both cuts.
He's a little dead to me after what he did to me last week. I'm tired of that guy already. It doesn't take long for guys to fall off my
now, but somehow or another.
Well, Tony Finau at 275 to 1, I won't be disappointed
Yeah,
if he doesn't do well. But when I have him in contests or
Yeah.
suicides or whatever,
Screws
and
you.
they're-
You're still alive in your suicide. He made the cut.
I know he did, but I needed more out of the guy.
I get it.
I got a guy who works for me who actually built a little model on this and came up with Cam Young. He's got a nice little,
So again,
and
last week, what cost him last week was his approach shots.
yeah,
And that's where he lost almost a stroke
good luck
on
with
the
him
field.
this week. You got
So,
27 to 1.
This is going to be his mojo maker. That's how I wrote it.
We should have a bet at 10 to 1 that Finau finishes ahead of Cam Young this week.
Oh boy.
I'll take that.
No, you won't, because you're not going to give me 10 to 1. But that's the
I'll
odds
give
difference.
you $10 to your one, and when I win the dollar, it's going to go right here
Yeah.
with your name on it.
That's it.
One from
All
Tom
right,
Jones.
you got a bet 10 to 1. You got
There you go.
you're
10 to
taking
1.
you're taking Cam Young, and you're
You
going
can
to win
finish
a
higher
than
Tony Finau.
Finau, but you're giving me 10 to 1 odds.
10 to 1
All
up.
right, we got a bet.
My last pick is also Min Woo Lee. He's played in 4 tournaments. He's been 2 top 20s already. His issue's been putting this year.
He's played.
I think on this course, it's not going to be an issue for him. So I like him this week a
The
lot.
putting thing seems less important.
Less
here.
important.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's more your shots gained on your approaches. It's tee to green, shots gained. Those are the stats that
Scrambling.
Scrambling's going to matter. So I like Min Woo Lee. And then my top 10, I have Ben Griffin
And
and
you're
Victor
doubling
Hovland.
down on him. Okay.
I'm doubling down on Ben. I did that with Hideki in last week, so I'm going to do it again. I'll probably be doing that most. I'll go with
It's
a
not a
winner
bad
and then
strategy,
take
because
the
then
top
if
10.
they don't give you the outright, you just get paid. Yeah.
And then I have a nice little top 20 parlay. I have Fowler and Fitzpatrick. I actually like
Can I
Fitzpatrick.
just ask you a question?
Sure.
You bet Fowler to miss the cut last week, and now
I
you're
did.
putting him in. Okay.
Again,
So
you can't miss the cut.
I know. He went from he's going to miss the cut.
There
to
isn't a
top
cut.
20.
Yeah.
You're
Well, he does well at this course. Again, I did look back.
You know what? You're a deep thinker.
I
You're
looked
true.
back.
You really are.
I did look through it.
You think I have as a deep thinker, Sean?
So deep. I mean, we're talking
Well, we got you.
Grand Canyon deep. Like, holy cow. Yeah. I saw he was
The guy
telling me about
that
it.
buys a new putter.
He was
every
telling
week.
me about his new putter, his new lab putter. I'm like, oh, that was not new. You got it last year. He's like, no, you got another
There's
one.
another new
I'm
putter.
like, what the? I've been putting. I've had 2 putters in my entire life.
He's the guy that's got UPS and FedEx. He's got to ship these guys.
At the holiday.
His wife's got to get paid a delivery.
Yeah, exactly.
fee for signing.
Yeah.
While he's working because
Yeah, this guy
she's working here and got to sign for all of the
single-handedly keeping the golf equipment industry above water. Yeah,
I'm starting to sweat.
yeah, yeah. It's amazing.
I don't think we're that far off the
Yeah.
mark here, actually.
No, you're not. I got to tip them at the holiday. So those are my picks. Again, I like Fowler and Fitzpatrick Hovland. I like them all in the top 20, so I'm gonna parlay them together. I didn't do them straight. I
You
just
know, a
did
lot of
parlay.
guys like Fitzpatrick this week. My
I like
problem with him
Fitzpatrick
is I
this week.
like him on the tougher courses.
Yeah,
It's historically, I feel like when the courses are really tough, he plays well. But
it was between
apparently-
him and Ben Griffin for me, and I went with Ben. I know I'm gonna use Fitzpatrick later. in
so
the
you
season,
just threw him into this top
So-
part. I like your odds, by the way. It's almost 9 to
almost 9 to
1.
1 for
Yeah.
the three of them.
It's he has noticeably bulked up. Like
Oh,
especially
Fitzpatrick? Yeah.
seeing him in person. Yeah, he has put on some bulk, and he's hitting the ball. He was pretty
Yeah.
candid about he had to get longer a couple of years ago, and he has subscribed to putting on some
A missile.
Bryson-like bulk.
Well, that's why I love Jake Knapp. You ever see his forearms?
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
God.
Yeah.
He was a
Like
bouncer.
Popeye.
He was a bouncer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At a bar
Yeah.
when he was like, I think
He had to be able to fight, because if he's walking around with that mullet, people are definitely going to challenge him. No question about it.
All right, so we're gonna talk real quickly. So these are the same bets that we just showed, right? That Fleetwood, Day, Henley, Fowler, Thigala, Finau, and McNeely. What I want to show here is the value of having multiple sports books.
Right, because we always mention it to everyone, but at least we
Well,
wanted to
this-
throw a slide that actually shows you
Right.
why.
So Fleetwood, I got a 28 to 1. Now I've got 4 sports books, right? I have FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM, and Caesars, right? Everyone knows those 4 sports books, right? They're all in New Jersey. Not every state would have access to all 4 of them,
Right.
right? But
All right.
in New Jersey, you can get all 4. You probably get more.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean,
those-
there's Bet365. I have that.
Yeah.
And there is, it's called The Score now, but that used to be ESPN Bet.
Yeah, so you
is
could-
that
you-
what ESPN is?
It's called The Score.
The Score. So anyway, these 4 sports books, the range on Fleetwood, 22 to 28.
Yeah, so
So
you,
I
so
got
you look
28
around,
to
you got
1,
him at
right?
28. Yeah.
Look at the Jason Day. Caesars, I'm going to use the word pounding again.
Yeah.
Someone was pounding Jason Day, betting him over and over again to get that down to 20 to 1. I got 46 to 1 on DraftKings.
Holy.
So
Yeah.
the value,
That was
the range was 20 to 1 to 46 to 1 on Day. Henley was 27 to 30. That's very tight.
That's pretty
right.
tight,
You're not getting a lot of value, but I got the 30 to 1. Fowler, 55 to 75 to 1.
It's pretty big.
Holy.
That's a pretty big difference. All right,
That's
Thigala,
huge.
66 to 100 to 1. All right, Finau, you're joking, okay? And he's at 150 to 270. All right, McNeely was
Just a
29 to
little tighter,
35.
A little tighter there.
But again, I got the upper end of every one of those
Yeah.
bets.
Yeah.
By looking around. Now, does it take time and effort? And are we betting so much that it really makes a huge difference? All right.
Probably
Not in the big scheme of things. But if you're going to do this
Let's shit, do it. You might as well try to get
right,
Yeah.
the biggest bang.
do it the right way.
The
So
advantage in your side.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if
Uh,
someone else asks me to bet, like I will look and try to find them. Now I found it for Lobonomics, what I thought was a real good value. He's like, I thought I'd get 7 to 1. I'm like, John, I just searched this and got you 3 to 1. You have no idea what you're talking
Yeah.
about. You think you need 8 to 1.
8 to 1.
Now, ultimately, I did get a play in for him, but like I found really good value, and he's like, "That's not my good value." I'm like, "All right, well then,
I'm out.
all right." It's okay. I'm
Lob
glad I spent time on it.
only find value if it's
If it's
totally skewed in his favor.
In his favor. That's
It was
Lobin.
unbelievable.
That's
That is
Lobonomics.
Lobonomics. It's an alternate economic reality. Yes.
There is another golf tournament, believe it or not. LIV Golf has an Adelaide, Australia tournament. This is their biggest tournament.
going
of the
on
year.
right now, right?
So it started tonight at 8 a.m. It is Wednesday night.
What?
8 a.m.
8 p.m. 8
8
p.m.
p.m. our time.
Okay.
our time.
Yeah.
I would go home and this will put me to sleep.
All right. All right.
What? You're a guest here.
I'm sorry.
You go if you don't want to watch good golf.
No.
Sean, if you
golf-
drank wine, I'd pour you a glass of wine right now. Honestly, if we got to listen.
They're at the Grange in Adelaide, Australia. It's their biggest tournament of the year. It's they pull the most fans. They'll have well over 250,000 fans at this tournament.
Really?
It's a
And last
huge-
week they had like
Like 20,000.
just
no,
the
like literally
just
the
the
Crown
Prince
Prince,
was
and that
there.
was it.
Yeah, that was it. Right.
This is their premier tournament of the year. The greens are bent grass. The fairways and rough are couch grass. The weather is pretty stunning. Sunday it's going to be hot there.
98 degrees.
98. So they'll be able to wear shorts on Sunday. Anytime it's above 95, they are allowed to wear shorts.
Oh, that's the new rule?
That's the
I
new
thought they could wear shorts all the time
No,
on LIV.
it's got to be above 95.
Is that
They
new
changed
rule?
that last year.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That was actually.
I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
they went to 4 rounds and
This
you gotta
year's
wear
4
long
rounds.
pants if it's under 95?
Under 95.
They're
still
getting
okay.
more to be like real golf then.
Yeah.
Are they going
and-
to change the name of the tour?
All right.
What are the Roman numerals for 72?
Well, that is the big thing, right? It's not 54 anymore.
Yeah.
You don't have the club 54, and again, it's a sticking point with some of the. Obviously, Bryson did not like that. It's
They're
not what he
losing
agreed to.
guys. They got to be careful. They're losing guys. I know they're getting the young guys, but they lost a couple of.
Again, they're working on an agreement with the DP World Tour. They have that agreement. They'll be
All right.
fine. Again, Liv has always said, we don't want to compete. We believe these are independent contractors.
Yeah.
They should be able to choose where they play, just like they always were allowed to.
Yeah.
Again, a PGA
right.
Tour guy could play on DP World Tour whenever he wanted to, and a DP World Tour guy or a European Tour could go play on PGA. Like there was no, you made your own schedule until Liv came along and it was like, oh no waiver signed. You can't play anywhere but PGA. If you go there, you're suspended forever until they want you back. Then you're fine. Come right back.
Speaking
You
of,
know, you're just like a.
What? Am I wrong?
He's a bitter person.
I'm not.
well, he's a big fan.
I'm a fan, and it's right. They should be allowed to play where they want. They're independent contractors.
I know,
As a
but
matter
it's
of
so
fact,
passionate.
Scotty,
It's so passionate.
I was wearing my my Bryan Brothers hat out in Phoenix at the Waste Management.
Please tell me you got noticed.
Oh yeah, it did. It got noticed a couple of times, and as a matter of fact,
All right.
before I videotaped Scotty muffing that chip.
Not Scotty Havlicek.
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
Because Scotty Havlicek would have broke the
would
club.
never- yeah, that club would have been in. it would have
Snap.
been
Well,
another
Scotty
FedEx,
Scheffler was close
He
to
would
it.
have
was
been
close.
FedExing
It was a Scotty thing.
But Scotty
FedExing
would
its
have.
Yeah.
replacement right to the house. It would have been here before he got home.
Did you see him getting thrown in jail too? I could see that as well.
Perhaps.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was okay. What did I do wrong?
So the one guy said that he had been there the day earlier, and I believe George Bryan.
Grant Horvat and Wesley caddied for Grant.
Yeah, and he said he was talking to George Bryan.
Yeah.
The day before. Was
They were-
the dad
they were
there?
both
Was,
out there.
Was
I don't think the third was there.
okay? He said he was talking. He must have been talking about Wesley or George, but George was playing, right? And
Grant was playing. Wesley caddied. George was just there.
oh, okay. So he was talking.
They were all there.
Yeah.
In
He
some
was there,
capacity.
and he was wondering,
They were
when
trying to set it
Wesley's-
up to go play Torrey Pines for their major cut series.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
don't think were able to get on. Apparently, Torrey Pines is booked through like
It's
next March.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tori, I played that a couple of times, and there are resellers of tee times. There are guys locally that will pay kids. You would have to line up back in the day.
The old days.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do in the Morris County course.
Yeah, exactly. So they would literally pay a kid to go get a tee time,
Yeah.
and then they put it on the early
Whatever.
All right.
and sell it. I think I paid like $240 to play Torrey Pines when I played it.
What a way to make some money if you're a kid. too.
Yeah, but it was a complete scam. It was
Yeah.
But to get on it now, that those courses they play probably over 500,000 rounds each.
Yeah.
On those courses.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's insane.
Well, we'll go back to Live Golf
Okay.
because it's why Wesley is suspended from the PGA Tour, which is crap.
You mentioned this on every podcast too. At
Yes, I
some
do.
point, is
Free West.
There was.
Free Wesley Bryan.
PGA's
Free
going to
West.
listen to this and
Free West.
unsuspend him, right? Like
LeBron's even mentioning Free West. Come on.
Is that right?
And
Yes.
he's qualified to talk about golf.
Well,
I said he's qualified to talk about YouTube golf.
Yeah.
Everyone's qualified to talk about it.
Yeah.
So yes, they're in Adelaide. It's actually where Chase Koepka made his hole-in-one. It was the first hole-in-one on Live Golf. Was at the par 3 12th. It's nicknamed the Watering Hole.
Is he still on the tour, Chase?
He is
Kemp?
not. He's been trying to get back. He did play in their qualifying tournament this past September.
So
but
he got
did not.
kicked off.
He got kicked off 2 years ago.
For being shitty or just
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he fell into the drop zone and he was dropped. Which is
All right.
also
That's why Brooks decided to go to the
Absolutely.
PJ.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Kick
right.
my brother off. I'm
I
going to
didn't-
screw you guys.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
didn't know that little
Neither did I.
tidbit.
Again,
the Scooter knows
That's what
everything
you
about it.
That's what you learn here on the Play It Down podcast.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
so they are in Australia. Obviously, the Australian team is Ripper GC. It's captained by Cam Smith. This is essentially, like I said, it's the biggest tournament.
This is where I really start going to the.
I know.
We start talking about the
They have full-scale concerts after each round. It's a big music festival and golf tournament.
They got
Kind of all
music
rolled up.
playing while
you
they're
sure you don't want
playing
to start
golf.
drinking again?
I'm gonna
All
start
right,
hitting this
all right,
monster.
all right.
I'm gonna start
Well,
Let's
hitting
get
the
to the
monster.
picks. Let's
we,
get.
we do have some live golf bets. I'll
Yeah.
go first. I took David Puig this week at plus 825, and I took a flyer on Mark Leishman. Obviously,
That
Mark
guy's-
Leishman.
What is that guy? 75 now? How old
Leishman?
is Mark Leishman?
He's late 40s.
Really? All right.
Yes.
All right. I thought he was been around long.
And
I
he's
thought he
actually
was
playing
senior
pretty
tour.
well, and he always shows up for this tournament. Again, he is Australian.
When did he win the Masters? What year was that? All right.
God.
I feel like
Yeah.
that guy is. so
12,
old.
10, 11, 12? That-
Really? Oh God, I would have been.
We need to look that
Older?
one up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
get back on the pot. In my mind, this guy's been golfing forever, but
Yeah.
maybe not if he's only in his late 40s. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
right.
My top 20 parlays: Muniz, Sebastian Muniz, Terrell Hatton,
I love that.
Tom
parlay.
Gibbon. I like that parlay a lot as well.
Yeah.
And then Muniz, and I think Taylor Gooch. He is now the new captain of Smash GC, with Brooks leaving, and he's definitely taken the reins. He played well last week.
Is that how you spell his name too?
Listen,
All right, Noah.
listening to Scotty talk about live golf is like me watching Bad Bunny do the halftime show.
Which I got to tell you,
I'm
there was
looking at him, but I don't understand a thing that he's saying.
I didn't even know that the halftime show was going on. I'm worried about the bets. I'm worried
Yeah.
about the thing. It's halftime. The game's
I
not
know.
on, and it was unbelievable because he's going to do an Olympic section here. And I got to
Yeah.
tell you, so far I've watched 0 minutes of the Olympics.
I've watched some curling actually sitting by the pool the other day.
You know, that would
was
be the one thing I would
yeah.
watch if you didn't have to pay to watch it live.
I was
What?
so livid.
Oh,
Live
So
golf.
we have the mixed curling
All right,
gold medal game.
Let's get to
Okay,
the
I'm
Olympics.
sorry,
Let's
we-
go
okay,
to the
okay.
picks.
We will
We're
finish
getting
this.
off.
We'll finish this.
All right.
Let's go to Jonesy's picks, and
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
won't even.
Mine are shorter than Scooter's. I have Tyrell Hatton at 20 to 1.
Terrell?
Terrell Hatton. Sorry.
Seamus.
Seamus, Terrell Hatton. They're named the way I want them to be named, right? That's how it works here.
However you feel like pronouncing someone's name, it's fair game. Yeah, whatever you want to say.
This is something that's gone on for years with me. It's not going to change. 62-year-old guy who can't even walk
Yes.
up a pair of
I'm
stairs right
steps,
now.
Getting a
He's
newspaper.
going to pronounce names the way he
Whatever I want to say.
Yeah. So Hatton at 20 to 1. Actually, I do like him.
I do actually like
He's
that
my
pick as
favorite
well.
golfer.
I love
And
Terrell.
I found him at 20 to 1 on FanDuel. He was 17 to 1. You know, I'm a numbers guy. 17 to 1 on DraftKings. Once I got to 20, I had to take him. Bastian Munoz at 32 to 1. And then Adrian Moronk, top 10, 5 to 1.
So I will mention Sebastian Muniz. A couple quick things about him. This is his 4th tournament of the year. He played 2 on the DP World Tour. His worst finish is T39. He's playing well.
Right.
Last 3 years at this tournament, he's never been higher than top 20 or lower than top 20.
Right. So he's got some history here. And that was sort of, you know, I don't know this stuff as well. Obviously, it's the PGA, but I was able to leverage some information. And I said, this guy seems like at the same right at 32 to 1 seemed
Good value.
a good value
Yeah.
relative to the other guys that were up there at around the same odds. So took a shot on him at 32, and then Moronk at 5 to 1. I think he was over 100 to 1 to win
To
it.
win it. Yeah, he hasn't.
I didn't
he
really
hasn't
like him.
played great on live, but he's not playing poor either. He's in the.
Yeah.
He's not being dropped.
That's
He's not
the
being
flyer
relegated.
bet.
But
Top
he's not
10,
doing
give
bad.
me 5 to 1 on him. He pays for all my live torture.
Yeah.
If you know.
He takes it. And one other comment, Patrick Reed, who left the Four Aces golf club, Anthony Kim has signed with Four Aces.
Can we, instead of talking about the team names, when they leave, can we say who left the live tour?
It's all
All right.
about, again, I know no one wants to talk about the teams. I get it. I understand it's different. However,
Our listeners
the one
really know the
thing-
teams.
I-
they do.
the
They know
one
all
thing
the
that
teams.
is what makes it fun, I'll keep saying the one thing that makes LIV better, what makes LIV better than the PGA Tour is on a Sunday when you have the team event still going on, every score matters. So even though you don't have a shot at winning, Bryson's -8 moves him into 12th place, but those 8 strokes go towards the team, and now their team goes from 4th to 3rd or 2nd, and now they're.
I mean, I think
again, that's the one thing I do like about
historically. Golf tournaments have been individual.
Again,
right?
I get that it's a hard concept.
And by the way, you said Sunday. Historically, the LIV Tour would end on
always ended Sunday. Just
Sunday, but it would start on Thursday.
Start on Friday. All right. Do we want to mention anything about the big game? I don't have a slide for the big game, but I will say, obviously, I mean, I don't know what
I would just say.
I know we had some bets out there.
Need to talk about it. I would say we should just quickly review what we put up here, and I know you don't have a slide for it. Is I didn't have a prediction on the game, but I had a prediction on 2 props. Cooper Kupp, who went over 32.5 yards, went over in the first half. And Travion Henderson over 22.5 receiving and rushing yards. And I don't know what Josh McDaniels was doing, because that guy is their breakaway guy. And he was at 21 yards locked combined. He had 2 yards receiving and 19 yards running. I'm like, okay, I'm going to lose the bet. The very last play of the game. All right. May threw a screen pass to him. He ran for 25 yards.
Oh, really?
Not only did I hit that, but everybody who laddered him all the way up to 25 receiving yards hit him on that last play.
Really?
It was unbelievable. So I cashed 2 really good tickets on those 2, because those were where I focused my energy on betting.
And I didn't have a lot of bets. I had my 1 7-leg parlay, which 4 of them hit, but the 3 that didn't had to do with offense, and there just wasn't enough offense.
I actually hit a parlay. I put a couple bucks into my FanDuel account, and I hit defensive touchdown, Seattle defensive touchdown.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That's a nice pop too.
That's the one I went up at
like
when we had
5 or 6 to 1. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
it was at special teams as well.
And it was.
They had Shaheed, right? So he.
I think
you would have got credit for it.
It was one of those promotions where if it was the first or the last score of the game, we got a piece of the $3 million.
Oh yes.
That was on FanDuel, I guess. So
which it had a chance to be.
It actually had a chance, and then
until it's still
New England. Yeah, New England caught some BS touchdown. Yeah.
Oh, you were. Oh my God, that would have.
I don't even know how much it would have been worth. I'm trying to think how many people bet on FanDuel for a defensive Seattle.
For it to be the last one.
Yeah.
On top of it is a.
It might have been like $3. I don't even know. What?
Yeah, you didn't put a big dollar amount.
No, I only bet $10 on it. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So it was just, it kept me interested because it was a pretty extraordinarily boring game.
It was very boring. I had 3 bets. I had 1 big parlay that didn't obviously hit. I had the opening coin toss, which did hit, which you mocked me for.
Yeah.
I told you, heads never fails.
We can flip a coin right here too if you want to put some bets in.
So the reason I went with heads is there's more.
I can't believe we're doing a sports podcast and you're bragging about
the
winning a coin flip on the air. But
and my other bet was obviously Seattle -4.
Maybe you'll edit this out. Maybe you'll edit this
I'm
part
absolutely not editing it. So we'll move over to the Winter Olympics. Obviously, they're going on in Milan Cortina. This is as of about 3 o'clock this afternoon. We had 10 medals. We have 3 golds, 5 silvers, and 2 bronze. Obviously, our big silver was a lot of fun.
Are any of those medals on tape or are they live? Like, are
so
they real?
I will now mention my curling story.
Okay.
So obviously, the 2 quarries in mixed doubles are going for the gold medal game. They had a great match against Italy, where we won on the last stone to make it into the gold medal game. And NBC starts the live, because it's live at 11. I want to say 11 o'clock. This would have been Monday. Monday might have been Tuesday. Might have been Tuesday. So 11 o'clock Tuesday, it's live.
Yeah.
So I put on NBC and it's on. And you watch them go, there are 8 ends. So 8 times they do that. You watch the first end.
Yeah.
Then it goes off. They go to figure skating. And the figure skating is like a preliminary first blah, 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 whatever.
This is why I don't watch the Olympics.
And you have to now pay for Peacock to go watch it.
Hey, you know what?
I went on X and just followed along until
It's not fair to the Olympians. If you have a live medal contest and you're going to, and this is what annoyed me. Like last night, somebody like, we have a virtual happy hour on Tuesday, and they're like, well, I want to watch the speed skating. I'm like, okay, so you're going to watch taped Olympics, right? Taped, right? Like it feels like they decide what they want to show on prime time and what they want to show tape versus live. And if you want to see it live, maybe you can do it. If you pay.
it's a hassle. It's a hassle.
It is too bad because these Olympians have put so much time and effort into their work, but the networks just find a way. All they care about is the money. And to me, I want to see live stuff, and the time zone makes it difficult, right? Number one. But number two, if you want to get up at 5:30 and watch something, you should be able to see it.
Put on the TV and watch it. Yeah.
Yes.
But now everything is behind a
NBC
paywall.
has
It's
it.
just
They have CNBC.
this is the way of the world.
You have CNBC, you have MSNBC, you have NBC, you have NBC Sports. I mean, there's plenty of, you have enough channels in the NBC family where nothing has to be on Peacock.
Yeah.
Nothing has to be.
Well, because they're trying to get you
but they're trying to get you to pay for it. Yeah.
So another way to do this would be
The Yankees do the same thing with Apple subscription.
if you really, and the other way that I would prefer would be if you want to charge, give me one fee. Tell me what I'm going
to
to
cover
pay,
everything.
and then give me the channels where I know I can watch it, whether it's 2 a.m. or whatever.
The problem is every week it's on Prime Video, it's on Paramount, it's on.
It changes.
It's
I
on,
don't even can't even get track of it.
you think you're going to turn on the TV and watch a football game, and you're like, oh wait, no, it's
So this one's on Peacock.
this one's on Peacock.
Right.
This
Or
one's
you got to
on
go in the
Prime.
lobby and try to watch it in the lobby.
Yeah,
Right.
through the window of a bar, and you don't have any sound.
Or worse yet, we have to watch it with announcers that stink.
That's sick.
Yeah.
No, obviously we will mention that we did win the gold in the women's downhill. Breezy Johnson won the gold.
Yeah.
However, there was a horrific accident with Lindsey Vonn, who had a compound fracture in her tibia. She had a great statement online on X that she released on Instagram, how she had to follow her dreams. She's absolutely fearless. Godspeed to her.
She's the
Good health.
hero no matter who you're.
No matter what.
Right.
The other big thing is Ashley Farquharson won the bronze medal in the women's singles luge.
That name you pegged,
I did.
Seamus.
that
Pays you.
one tripped me up.
It's got to go.
Akshay
I'm
Bhatia.
telling you, it's not Bhatia. I'm telling you, it's not.
Yeah.
What's all we got here? We got obviously we won the gold and the silver in the women's moguls. Elizabeth Lemley and Jalen Koff won those. The Super G, men's Super G, Ryan Cochran Stiegel won the silver there. Obviously, we already mentioned the two Corys winning the mixed doubles curling. Today, we have more stuff going on. I know there's women's figure skating. We'll keep updating this. Like I said, we've won 10 medals so far. We are 4th in the medal count. Norway and Switzerland are first and second.
Which are always right.
They're first and
I
second.
think that the
Cochran,
over the course of time and a lot of this paywall and different channels, it has lessened the appeal of the Winter
I agree.
Olympics
Yeah.
in the overall scheme of the public. Yeah, if I walked up to someone today and said, you know, who's winning the Olympics,
They're not gonna.
people like the
They're
Olympics.
no,
What?
Lindsey Vonn, but she was famous like 20 years ago.
He was famous 20 years ago. She was more famous for
David Tiger.
tearing her, dating Tiger and tearing her ACL a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
I bet you if you
that's the story.
if you went out and polled the public, like how did Lindsey Vonn do in the Olympics? Be like, I don't know.
They wouldn't even know that she crashed.
Most.
And
most
you know what? It's a shame because these
They used to be like when we were kids.
The networks have ruined the Olympics.
course
When we were kids, these things were must-see TV. Like you think about the Miracle on Ice in '80, every single person in America was watching that. Because it was a Cinderella story. Everybody was watching it. afterwards, you think of like the Summer Olympics with
Mary Lou.
Mary Lou Retton.
Right now, yes.
Who were the swimmers?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Oh my God.
Another guy. Everybody watched those things. It was like a topic of conversation at the water cooler. Now, nobody cares.
No, the big
nobody
story so
knows.
far coming out of this one, obviously the women's hockey team is doing really well. They just lumped up Canada.
Oh,
Yeah.
they crushed them. Yeah.
But now it wasn't, it's just a round robin game. It's not the medal game.
Yeah.
Canada, U.S. women are still favored, but it's not by much.
Yeah.
Over
It's a
Canada.
shame because they are riveting television
They are.
when you get into it. I watched curling for 3-4 hours just sitting at the pool the other day, and I was like, we're going to dinner.
I love
curling.
It's-
I
it is.
actually find myself like,
Yeah,
when I do
it's
watch
hypnotic.
that.
I don't know what the heck goes on, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. I love curling.
I think they ended up losing to the Chinese pair. I think the two Corys I was watching.
No, they lost to
Every
Sweden. Brother sister team from Sweden
but
is who won the gold.
the Koreans or the Chinese on Saturday they were down pretty big. They might have lost that game.
I think they were going. That was the. I don't know.
It wasn't a medal because it was on
It was a round
Saturday.
robin.
So
Yeah, round
it
robin.
was early on.
Sometimes the non-medal games.
I know they beat Italy in the semifinals. That's
Yeah, I know they were talking that they had actually gone on a pretty good run.
yeah. They were 4-0 and then
4-0.
lost to they lost to Japan.
Japan. That was
Yes.
that's
the game they lost. They lost to Japan.
Yeah, and that was pretty spectacular.
They were great.
Through the last boulder or whatever, rock or stone, rock, boulder, whatever, and blew out like three pucks or tiles or boulders, stones, right out of the circle, and
And the other big story coming out of the Olympics this winter is the quad god, Ilya. I have his name up here. Ilya. Malinin. Ilya Malinin. He's the quad god. He's the first person to do a quad axle, 4.5 turn rotation
Oh,
quad
wow.
and
in competition. And he
This
does
is
backflips.
figure skating.
Yes.
Okay,
He helped the team win the team event. They won the gold.
really.
And he's also predicted, he also did very well
You can
today.
tell Scooter is an Olympic junkie.
He
I-
is an
I-
Olympic-
Unlike
yeah.
you and I.
I love it. I do love it. All right. I do.
All right, let's roll. Let's keep rolling. here.
Couple of
To your
quick.
futures.
So I probably did a little bit of looking into some of the NCAA stuff, and I came up with a couple of futures I like.
You were too busy doing Olympics and live golf
LIV
to
golf.
spend time on college basketball.
I just don't have. There's only so many hours.
Yeah.
But a couple things I did look at and saw some value in. You actually got me onto St. John's. I actually do have them also to win the NCAA, but I got them at 65-1, not 100
So
to 1.
not the 100 to 1
Not the
that I
100
got.
one. I was a little later to the
Party
party.
late to the party.
But I did take them to win the Big East. They are.
I like that bet.
I like that bet a lot. UConn is obviously the favored, but
You know, watching Danny Hurley,
I know I'm getting sick of them.
getting a little tired.
Getting a little tired of them. I agree.
Complains about every single
Don't
thing.
talk bad about Danny.
I know. We got
know,
listeners,
Jersey
we
City
got
kid.
listeners
That's my
on
Jersey
this
City
podcast
guy.
that love Connecticut.
don't-
Someone who works for me loves Connecticut.
Yeah.
She doesn't listen all that
Don't
often, but
speak ill of the Hurleys.
I know.
Jersey City
but,
royalty.
But it's like
Yes, they are.
expressions on every single call it goes.
Country
against
Village
it.
in the house.
I might have to just join in on the Connecticut. If they go far enough down in the
I
things, I might just
keep-
have to do a
have to-
large future on
yeah.
it because I can't stand seeing them continue to blow up my futures every year.
Okay, every year. He's a heck of a coach. I hate to. He does have the antics I'm sick of, but he's a
Yeah.
heck.
Could have been the coach of the Lakers. Think about that.
I know.
Yeah,
He turned that job down.
I know.
that is nuts when you think.
I think he manipulated.
I like JJ Redick
because he wanted
as the coach. He wanted just
he picked up a huge contract by.
Yeah,
Sort of.
he leveraged it, no doubt.
The
But
Lakers might have been better off with him.
he could have been the
Yeah,
coach of the Lakers right
but the
now.
guy they
But
got
I don't
there.
know if his antics play in the NBA. I gotta be honest with you.
Probably not. That's a
No,
lot
they
of
don't
that stuff.
work as
don't.
well. Can you
It's like
imagine him like
Saban.
schooling LeBron?
Yeah, I mean, that's why that's why I think some of these coaches do
Yeah.
go
That's
to the
why
NBA.
they
You don't have
stay-
the right temperament.
And you know
I
what?
I like Billy Donovan.
It doesn't
I think he
matter.
had the right
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter who's coaching that Laker team right now.
No.
There is no way you can manage the owners and LeBron and, it's ridiculous.
And
The
LeBron's
regular
into
season
YouTube
of the
golf now
NBA
anyway.
I
is
still love it.
insufferable to me. These guys, we had a couple of the guys actually back to Phoenix. They went to the Suns game
I
the other
love
night.
going-
What was it?
We'll go.
Thursday, Friday. I forget what night.
Yeah.
The night we went to the tournament. Thursday night. The Suns played the Clippers, I think. Or no, who does Steph Curry play for? The
Warriors.
The Warriors.
Say,
Yeah.
So they go to the game. They got pretty cheap tickets or whatever. But nobody on the Warriors played. Steph Curry didn't play.
Yeah, they're on
3/4 of the team
Yeah.
wasn't even playing. It was like you might as well have went to the CYO game down at
We
the,
might as well have gone.
you know,
we might as
fair
well have been
lawn.
on the floor.
It is funny. So I'm listening to a podcast, one of the betting podcasts I listen to, and this guy is loving LA, loving the Lakers, saying every reason why they're going to win. And I'm a day late on this podcast.
Yeah.
It was actually, the game was the night before. And like 4 of the 5 starters didn't play.
Yeah.
They lost by like
Well,
30 points.
You can't put money on an NBA game because I do it all the time. You've got to wait.
Got away.
And you got to look at the
Which is
injury.
why we don't do NBA bets now, because we can't.
We can do futures. We can't
It's
do
like
bets
futures.
on the podcast.
So going back to my futures. So
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
I like Kentucky. I like the way they're trending right now. It's
They're
a
playing
bit
great.
It's
Yeah.
a bit of, so I have them winning the SEC just as a little bit of a flyer. And I don't know what to make of Texas Tech. I like JT Toppin. I just don't know what to make of, but I got him at 100-1 to win the Big 12. So I took him. I don't think, again, I like the value.
That's
for
a
it.
long shot.
It's a long
Scooter, but I'll tell you one
But
thing.
I like the team. I think they can do it.
I like them. I got them at 65-1 to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. Because they're going to get in the tournament and they're very, very strong team, but there are so many games out in that conference right now behind, the Arizonas and the Houstons. Now I'm hoping that my Arizona ticket at 9-1 cashes, but in the Big 12.
You got
But I don't think 100-1's a bad play at this point. I think I saw them even higher. I don't know what account that is, but I mean they need everything to go.
They
their way.
they got to break their way.
Right.
And then I have listen, Gonzaga always messes me up with the finals, winning the NCAA. So I took them to get to the
Final Four. Yep.
at 6.5-1. I took the Johnnies again at plus 1,600 to get to the Final Four. And my flyer bet, who I've been
I
going
love
all
it.
year, is Miami, Ohio. Now they play Ohio State this weekend. So
That'll be a gauge. Though.
well, it'll be a good gauge. But I got them at 130.
They're projected to be like a 10 seed right now. But if they were to go,
I saw them at
beat-
11.
Yeah, if they were
So
going to beat
they'll make
Ohio
the
State.
tournament.
All right, real quick. The only thing I would add to that is I threw in. It's not on the page here, but I threw in Arkansas. We will publish this at 9.5-1 to win the SEC. So your Kentucky bet at 14-1. This Arkansas team, who I also have a future on to win the whole thing, is at a
Played well
value-
the other night.
Yeah, I really like Calipari's team. So when I saw they were 9.5-1 and Florida's only 1 game ahead of them, their schedule is brutal, and Florida's is not.
Yeah.
So that's why you get 9.5-1. But I threw that on. So that's a walk on to your slide. But
Yeah, nice.
good picks.
Current leader pick for this week's tournament.
Did we not?
Did we not ask that question?
No, you didn't.
All right.
11
So
said
so
here.
we had said
11 said
so
here for
let's go
hours.
back.
Let's go back to
Let's
the
go
PGA.
back to the golf. We gotta, Mr. O'Leary, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
We
and I
had
just
said
want you
we
to
were
know,
on-
when this goes to the air, I don't know if it's going to even be in it.
no,
I may cut off.
it'll probably be in the editing room.
No, it'll be on the. No,
It's
I would
definitely
never do
gonna
that
be
to you.
on-
I would never do that. to
So we not only need to know your top pick,
Yeah.
but I would like you to know if you have a second.
That's right. We
I
didn't.
think
We,
I
we even
already
teased it.
I already referenced
Yeah, you
the
did. You
second.
We
referenced it.
teased it.
And then we did.
And you referenced
We're right by you.
I win. I
Yeah.
picked with my vast research of looking at this.
By the way, if you were
before.
O'Leary, you would have just busted in with your.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were Gordon, you
I
would've
was
busted
yeah, I
in.
was trying to use
You were trying to
proper
be more
proper podcast decorum. Yes, I don't want to be a tourist and not get invited back.
So anyway, give us your 2 top guys.
So
One that you pick,
I
and then
picked-
you might like secondarily.
Maverick McNeely for this week's tournament because he has been playing well. And that's really the metric that I use. I don't look at the grass that these guys are playing on or how well they do this or that. I just
We're looking at how they're
kind of how they've been
How they're trending.
the trend now,
more important. to
not the
me.
fit so much or the history.
And don't ask Jonesy. He thinks he's trending down.
By the way, McNeely was somebody that I took. He's on my card.
Yeah,
So I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you with
Yeah,
that.
he was playing well. He played well on Sunday.
35 to 1 available if
Yep.
you want to take Sean O'Leary's pick.
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
And I like the Irish and the English guys for playing in the
in the way.
potentially windy conditions.
Yeah. So who is
So your Seamus Power and your Shane Larry.
Yeah, Seamus.
Actually, Seamus isn't in this.
He's not in this one, but you
Rory
like
McIlroy,
Larry,
Lowry,
Shane.
Shane Lowry seems to always show up in these things.
I think you guys, I think if someone wants to leverage off of Lowry, I think you can get him at like 60 or 65
really.
to 1.
Yeah.
I might
And
have to
based
drop
on
some
that,
like
I think I'm going to
points
put
on
that play in. I think I'm going to add one
Okay.
more guy in
Yeah.
there. I won't take Rory because I don't like he's 13 to 1 or something.
That's
But-
why I stayed off him. And I know I'm
Yeah.
going to pick Rory in one of the majors.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, you want to save him.
I
Right.
want to say.
But yeah. All right, Mr. O'Leary.
That's it.
Our apologies.
That's the current
Yeah.
leader's pitch. I
We
mean,
bring a guest in and then
We
we,
don't
just
even let
go
him
right
pick.
by his picks. The guy doesn't. We give him all these shout outs and we don't ask for his pick.
snowplow me into
Yeah.
fucking a live golf and.
Well, what really
You mean Ashley Farquharson?
these picks should have been up with the previous segment because listeners by now may be tuned out,
They may be tuned out.
but they're going to miss out if St. Lowry wins.
Again, follow us on our socials.
You got to put the hook.
I'll throw it out there on Instagram. I'll put in
Yo, you got to put O'Leary's picks
first
out there.
first
So you
first
have
place.
two
pick.
guys that you are going to put in, even though you're not necessarily putting them into an account play.
I might
Those two
because I
guys.
have a couple of bucks from my big
So you
Seattle
might
defensive touchdown.
Oh yeah. So you're going to go
I'm
with
gonna back it up with my
Neely?
own money. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
all right. And if you want, I could probably get you better odds on McNeely on one of my accounts,
Yeah, there you go.
right?
Shop
So you
it
can
around.
do So McNeely and Lowry.
Yeah.
Are
Somewhere.
the
Somewhere.
okay?
That's the episode. Thank you to Mr. Sean O'Leary.
Yes.
For telling us the stories about the waste management and obviously for being in studio and having us joining us tonight. Next week
We have another.
another
next
guest.
week. Yep.
Nice.
So stay tuned for that.
Not Dave Gordon.
Not Dave Gordon.
No, he's not on.
he's-
I got to
He's a
book a
potential.
future appearance to talk about the OPP, the O'Leary Poker and Putting Institute. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're. I think poker needs to be
Yep.
more prominently discussed on
Yeah.
this podcast.
And I think we
Shout
may
out
even
to
have to
Mrs.
have
O'Leary.
2 guests. Maybe when we have a good poker discussion, we could have 2 people on that couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to Mrs. O'Leary for
Or yeah,
chopping-
Mrs. O'Leary
chopping it up
is
last
deal.
week.
She is playing some great cards.
Great poker.
My absence. Yeah, I
Yeah.
told her that
Yeah.
on the way over here that the only reason she won because I wasn't there and the level of play had different.
Right.
And my generosity in chopping.
And she did not take very
That
much
has-
of those
There were some distractions going on, but we
That-
won't get into that.
That's Tommy Chop, man. That was kind of shocking.
Yeah, is that shocking that I
Tight as
chop?
Tommy, yeah, tight as Tommy.
You sure you don't want to chop the show?
We have the Genesis Open next week. That's the golf tournament going on for
Yes.
next week, and we'll
We're
see
gonna
y'all
come.
next
We're
week.
gonna report back with some big wins.
Genesis, was that in Riviera?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Good tournament.
That's it, Sean. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Well done.
All right.